Yo, what's good everyone? Today I'm going to be breaking down some of my favorite DraftKings plays for tonight's 9-game slate in the NHL. Let's dive right into it. And like I always do here in these videos, I'm going to give you a high-level overview of my cheat sheet, breaking down a couple of line stacks that I like here for tonight, as well as some of my favorite individual plays. But as always, everyone, just want to remind you and highly recommend joining my Discord channel. It is completely free to do. You can see that mentioned above. We have over 850 people in there talking multiple different sports for DFS, but primarily NHL and NFL. If you want to join that, there's a link to do so in the description below, as well as in the pinned comment below. With that being said, let's dive into the cheat sheet here. We're going to kick it off with a couple of line stacks that I like for tonight. And honestly, I kind of like this game in general between the Detroit Red Wings and the Ottawa Senators. Neither team has been great defensively this year. Goaltending has been shaky on both sides. But I do like this first power play in general for the Ottawa Senators. They're scoring at a 28.1% rate this year, the third best in the NHL. And the Detroit Red Wings have the worst penalty kill in the NHL, hitting at just a 65.3% rate, and I love the correlation we get with this first line here of Norris, Tkachuk, and Batherson all playing up on that number one power play. And then another line stack that I like here tonight, and we got to keep an eye on Tampa Bay here. It sounds like both Kucherov and Gensel are day-to-day. I suspect they're both going to play in this matchup here tonight. They practiced yesterday, but do keep an eye on that. We could see the Lightning shuffle their lines if one or both of those guys are out. But if they happen to put this second line together of Cirelli, Hagel, and Paul, I really like the upside that they offer considering their prices. Not entirely sure what the power play is going to look like too, just with Gensel and Kucherov going on right now, but I know that Hagel will for sure play up on the number one power play, and we'll likely see Cirelli and Paul play on the second power play. But these guys together have been fantastic 5-on-5 this year. I like the matchup at home against the San Jose Sharks. If we go to moneypuck.com here right now, you can see they rank second in expected goals per 60 minutes of 204 qualified lines. Now folks, before we dive into some of these individual plays here, if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate that. It's completely free to do, and every like, comment, and sub that you guys leave truly does help me out. Alright, now diving into some of these individual plays here, we're going to kick it off with the forwards. Now, initially, I had Braden Point in this spot in the 7K range. Assuming that Kucherov and Gensel play tonight, I think Point is a great cash game play. But then I also saw that Connor McDavid was playing the Columbus Blue Jackets and go, yeah, how do I not talk about this guy? I'll like McDavid even more if Hyman comes back tonight, playing up on that first line with him and Nugent Hopkins. But McDavid is pretty much matchup proof, and this Columbus matchup is certainly a good one. Cole Caulfield here, they're getting the Nashville Predators playing on back-to-back nights. This Predators team just continues to struggle, lost again last night 3-1 in Toronto, and Caulfield here has been quietly good all year long. He got snubbed from the USA team for Four Nations, so maybe he's going to have a little chip on his shoulder here tonight as well. Really like the price here for Seth Jarvis. I know he's playing on the third line right now, but still up on that number one power play, and this guy can crush value at this price. I like Brock Nelson as well here at $5,500. Someone who's got a lead upside. He had a 30-point game just a handful ago, and at $5,500 here, I can't help but like him at this price, playing on that second line and number one power play. And I like the matchup against Seattle as well. They've really struggled as of late. And then Lucas Raymond is on a heater right now, playing up on that first line and number one power play. Like I said, I kind of like that game in general between the Senators and Red Wings tonight. I think we could see some goals scored in that game. Now moving on to the defensemen here. Same song and dance, everyone. Really trying to roster guys who play 20 plus minutes per night, get time on the power play, whether it's the first or second, and a bonus if you play on the penalty kill. Victor Hedman is going to play in all those positions. I like the price here at $6,700. Going to log 22 plus minutes here tonight. And if Kucherov and Gensel, I keep name dropping them, if they are in the lineup, that power play for Tampa is lethal. So I like Hedman there at $6,700, but like him even more if Kuch and Gensel do play tonight. Aaron Ekblad is offering a lot of value here at $4,500. Solid matchup against Philadelphia, but he's up on that number one power play right now, and it's hard to ignore him at this price considering that. Also someone who plays big minutes and gets time on the penalty kill. Shane Gostisbehere, I like stacking him up here with that Carolina number one power play, which has been solid this year. And the Colorado Avalanche, another team that can score a lot of goals, but just not great defensively, and that's largely due to their goaltending, which has not been good. Speaking of the Colorado Avalanche here, I think Samuel Girard is continuing to offer value here in the 3K range, so I'll continue to roster him. And then I got a couple of goaltenders there for you, kind of a higher priced and lower priced option. First being Connor Hellebuyck, who is probably the Vezina favorite at this point in the season. I know the Winnipeg Jets haven't played their best hockey here over the last 10 days, but neither have the Buffalo Sabres, a team that's averaging 2.20 goals here in their last 5. That's the third fewest in the NHL during that stretch. And again, Hellebuyck, just one of the best goaltenders in the NHL. If I'm looking to save some money, Jordan Binnington stuck out to me for the St. Louis Blues. The Blues have been a significantly better defensive team ever since Jim Montgomery took over as the head coach. They're allowing just 1.80 goals here per game in their last 5, and the Calgary Flames are a bottom 6 team in the NHL when it comes to goals per game. And as always, going to wrap up this video here with 3 low-priced options or sub 4K forward plays, and actually everyone, I have 6 for you here today. So I'm going to name drop these first 3, obviously, with Jaden Schwartz of the Seattle Kraken, playing some really good hockey as of late. Love the way he's shooting the puck. Same thing here with Dylan Holloway on that second line for St. Louis, kind of finding himself on a scoring here as of late. And then Michael Rasmussen currently playing up on the first line and number 1 power play for the Detroit Red Wings, so I like the value and opportunity there at that price. But 3 other guys here not on the spreadsheet. Mishkov of the Philadelphia Flyers, $3,700. Eklund of the San Jose Sharks, $3,500, and Podkolzin of the Edmonton Oilers, $2,700. All right, everyone, that is going to wrap up this video here for today. As always, thank y'all for taking the time out of your day to watch the content here on this channel. If you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate that. Let's have ourselves a great day here, folks, and let's win some money on this 9-game NHL slate.